Crockett. Oh, man, oh, man.
She's a very low IQ person.
Spent $500,000 on this.
Somebody said the other day she's one of the leaders of the party. I said, you got to be kidding.
Now they're going to rely on Crockett. Crockett's going to bring them back.
She means business.
Here's the thing I do appreciate about the left. When things just, they don't work, and when someone's really dumb or they understand that this has run its course, they just keep doing it anyway. It's like a kid just trying to jam in a puzzle piece that doesn't fit. Speaking of risk, maybe you want to risk our constitutional republic. You want to risk that? Because that's what you're about to... Thank you for being such a good straight...
No, I don't.
No,
I
sir.
don't like that one bit, Stephen.
No.
Tell me more.
I don't. You're going to come out here with a big check.
I just screw this sometimes for fun, you know?
So, no, it's great. That's what you're risking with Jasmine Crockett. She made an announcement yesterday that she's going to be running for Senate, not to be, I guess, disheartened through losing the seat that she had, that was easier to procure before. It's time for Crockett the Racist.
The only people that are crying are the mediocre white boys. I am tired of the white tears.
All right. Here she is making the announcement. It's official. She's running for Senate. Here's an awful ad.
How about this new one they have? Their new star, Crockett. How about her?
She's the new star of the Democrat Party, Jasmine Crockett. They're in big trouble.
But you have this woman, Crockett. She's a very low IQ person.
I watched her speak the other day. She's definitely a low IQ person.
Crockett. Oh, man, oh, man.
She's a very low IQ person.
Spent $500,000 on this.
Somebody said the other day she's one of the leaders of the party. I said, you got to be kidding.
Now they're going to rely on Crockett. Crockett's going to bring them back.
She means business.
She agreed with him.
Can I see the end card again? There was something on the end card I wanted to see.
Yeah.
The corner, I didn't notice.
Let's play the end card.
Earlier.
You know what, Billy.
Oh, paid for by thank you. Paid for by Jasmine
Crockett.
Fort, Texas.
Jasmine Fort, Texas. Okay.
I thought it said Islamists.
And you know what? I got to tell you, I'm tired of the unoriginal. Whether it's Pierce Morgan poorly following my playbook and interviewing Nick Fuentes yesterday, or this, I wonder where they got the idea.
Get out in the rain, you N-word. I've seen men who are gay. I like midget butts. Can we get different slaves? Does Santa Claus show me his penis? When you wanted to rape somebody, it had to be another man. My teeth hurt, I want to die. I have a huge boner right now and I need your help. You know, they didn't tell me what the audio...
I just said, Gerald, can you look that way for a minute? And then when I tell you, turn and smile.
Paid for by Gerald for CEO.
I resign.
Well, we're going to do some redistricting, I think. Crockett.
Wow.
Here's the thing I do appreciate about the left. When things just, they don't work, and when someone's really dumb or they understand that this has run its course, they just keep doing it anyway. It's like a kid just trying to jam in a puzzle piece that doesn't fit. So they still have decided to go down this path of her as some kind of a civil rights icon. They likened her to Queen Esther, even. The person who did this was Pastor Freddie Haynes, who actually introduced her. Just watch.
Esther was called to the kingdom when it looked like a people were going to get erased, and yet Esther stood up, and because she stood up, a future was facilitated. And so, y'all, here is our Esther.
Huh? Wait, are people being eliminated?
Yeah, I don't
This
fully
was the
understand.
eradication of the Jews.
Yeah.
She's stopping that?
Wait, so Jasmine Crockett is pro-Israel?
I think that necessarily she'd have to be to stop the eradication. I didn't realize it was eradication season.
I didn't know either.
Thought it was Christmas.
Yeah, I've been a little behind the 8 ball on this one.
Didn't realize that.
There's not a whole lot more to say on this. It's just like she just keeps trying. She's the little racist that could.
Well, she's about to be out of a job.
Yeah. By the way, the best way to stay in touch, because this is not the kind of thing that YouTube would ever be friendly to. Download the Rumble app. Follow me there. Download the Rumble app. Follow me there. That's the equivalent to what subscriptions used to be on YouTube, where you actually find out when we go live or release content. So it looks like, by the way, she's facing current lesbian representative Julie Johnson.
That's not her. Sorry, that's the other guy. Scroll back. Yeah.
Oh, wait, hold on a second.
Red.
Allred is facing current lesbian representative Julie Johnson.
Yeah, he was running for Senate. He dropped out to go to the House.
Guys, I'm not going to lie to you. I spent zero time researching this one because I'm just so tired of this. Everything else, Netflix, Stranger. Yep. This one, I was like, all right, we got the ad. Let's just embarrass Gerald for a bit.
Yeah, so what happened was Jasmine Crockett announced she's going to run for Senate. Then Colin Allred says, well, I'm just a biracial man. That's a full black lady.
Right.
I have to quit.
Yeah, so I don't know who ranks higher in the hierarchy. You have a lesbian, you have a biracial man, and then, you have a retarded person later in Crockett.
It's true, but she's in a different race.
I know she's in a different race. The point is, I don't understand who's gonna be the star. So there are other candidates right now on the GOP side. You have John Cornyn, you have Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton, and I guess Representative Wesley Hunt. And in the current polling, all three of them beat Crockett by an average of at least 4 points.
That's good.
So according to Kalshi Crockett, who's a big celebrity, who they push a lot on leftist media, she's not even expected to win her own primary. We have the Kalshi odds right here. The odds have James Tallarico at 52% and Crockett at 47%.
Colin Allred still at 1%. You got to give up, guys. He dropped out.
But here's the thing. A part of me kind of hopes that she wins. And I don't really mean that.
Okay, thank God.
Yeah, just to be clear, I don't mean it. Don't quote me out of context and say something that I actually said.
You gonna put up a billboard?
Yeah, just because I want to see her bring forward more ideas like this.
I think just this past week I saw, I don't remember which celebrity, but it was actually a celebrity, and I was like, I don't know
that
if
makes
that's
it
not
worth
necessarily
it.
a bad idea. But I'd have to think through it a lot. One of the things that they propose is black folk not have to pay taxes for a certain amount
they
of
already
time.
don't.
Because then again, that puts money back in your pocket. But at the same time, it may not be as objectionable to some people about actually giving out dollars.
Yeah. I understand that those are all words that technically can be put together to create a sentence. But outside of that, I understand nothing as to what she just said. I don't know. Can you not pay taxes twice? Can a huge percentage of the black population not pay taxes twice?
It's not so much that I'm offended by how stupid the idea is, though I am. It's that she doesn't understand math, which I guess I should have expected. Because she thinks, well, it's not objectionable if you're just not giving them money. They're just not paying you money. I'm like, do you understand where the money that we give them comes from? If they pay taxes and get money, it's the same thing if they just don't.
Yeah.
Are you not following this? Do you understand how this works? We pay in and we get out. The government just doesn't have money.
You think she understands math?
Yeah, no. Here's the thing. You know what the
How
problem
do
is?
you think Barack Obama and his IRS feel about it?
Yeah, I think she does understand math. I think she does, and she's just hoping that people are that stupid. I think none of this matters. And we'll get to Strangio things. We'll get to the trans situation. We'll get to Netflix. I think that the left knows, to some degree, at this point, what is true. Because the evidence is overwhelming. And they're going to lie to you anyway. That's what I think. Mm-hmm. That's genuinely what I think. And that's why I think we have some factions of extremism on the right. I get it, and I think that some of it should be dealt with in the way that we deal with most of our issues. Discussion of ideas and good ideas conquer bad ones. I don't think that there's anything anywhere near as extreme as what is taking place on the left. When people talk about platforming, it's like, yeah, but you sat down with Don Lemon. You're talking about platforming? Hold on a second. You platformed someone who wants to trans kids. But you talk about platforming? I would interview Jasmine Crockett. She won't show up. Is that platform? There is nothing that I have heard on the right that is anywhere near as radical, let alone illogical, as what we hear from the mainstream left. And they prop her up. This is where we are. So I just don't care anymore. I'm at the point where I'll talk with anyone because I really do think if someone is genuinely stupid, you guys will be able to sniff that out pretty quickly. Hey, do you like what you saw? I don't know how because it's on YouTube and we have to cut all the good parts out. So you should tune in live weekdays at 11 a.m. Eastern on Rumble. We can still speak freely and even use words like and get and whoa. You've been here this whole time?
Yeah. Snuck in.